I'm Ray Bly, the Lunatoon, convicted of child abuse illegally, but nobody believes me. All guilty people say they were innocent. That's what the government wants you to believe, no matter how many millions of people they've illegally convicted of crimes they didn't commit in America. But I'm running for U.S. Congress District 7 here in Maryland, and I'm running against an opponent that I've run against several times before called Corrogan Vaughn. He's got the support of all the Christian organizations, Right to Life organizations, and all kinds of stuff. Well, if anybody ever checked out his website, he says he was the owner of a limousine company many years ago. I could find no license in any county or in the state that he owned one. That doesn't say there wasn't one, but I couldn't find it anywhere, calling state agencies. Then he says he's owner or on the board of directors of 3 LLCs in Maryland, and named the 3 LLC companies. Well, they're not listed in the state of Maryland. Also, 2 years ago, when we had a candidate forum at a church here in Columbia, he had a couple of his friends show up to disrupt Elijah Cummings' answers, calling him a liar and everything else, so he couldn't answer any of the questions for the audience. And then went down and congratulated them for disrupting the whole candidate forum when it came to U.S. Congressman Elijah Cummings. He couldn't answer anything. I've been married for 46 years. My wife is dying of small cell lung cancer. I've kept her alive 5 years and 10 months now. Longer than 99.9999% of the world's population that had this cancer. I've raised 3 kids that hate my guts, but they're all college educated, making close to 6 figures, working for high-tech jobs. What does he have? He said he had a brain tumor and was treated. Then why has he been running since the early 90s for every kind of office, and even changed parties a couple of times to run? Why haven't you ever seen him with a girl? He's middle age, and he's never been married or had children or no girls around him. His previous Facebook pages was an old white guy in front of the Capitol and in front of a lot of other places that was always with him. This gets me to think. His father is supposed to be a head of one of the biggest black churches in Baltimore. I've never seen his father out there on the campaign trail supporting him. A minister of a church. Why not? He's never claimed raising any funds in primaries before. Where does he actually work? The post office box is his address in Baltimore City. Where does he actually live? Is this guy so full of shit that he knows how to play the political scenery and get you all to vote for him? I've always told the truth. When anybody's asked me point blank, are you a felon? I said yes. Legally, I'm a felon, even though I have plenty of documented proof that I'm not. But I can't get a court to overturn my conviction. I'm labeled for life. And now they threw me in a mental institution because I told the court that, wanting to take my wife away from me because of that 30-year-old felony conviction. They didn't give a damn I was married 46 years. They put me in a mental institution because I did that to the court. If you see some of my videos, I've been fighting the hell out of this government since 1969. First, to get my wife here, I had immigration law changed. U.S. fights U.S. government in Vietnam to bring his wife here from Vietnam. That was the headlines in the Washington Post. Jim Vance did an hour talk show on me. I was on several hour-long shows with Wolfman Jack WWDC radio to get my wife here, and then I bought this house, and they told me from the very first time they condemned it a month after I moved in that I was never going to be able to fix this house up or anything else. They didn't want it here anymore. They wanted this area revitalized up and down Route 1 in Howard County. So I better just give up and leave. I don't give up on anything. I fight for people's rights. I fight for my own rights. I fight for my family's rights. I even fought Howard Community College. My oldest daughter had, I think, 12 credits before she finished high school. They didn't count until she actually finished high school. My son had 6 or 9 credits by the time he finished high school. I fought for them to go to college while they were still in high school, so they didn't have to take the SATs. They didn't have to give essays. They were a transfer student then, which circumvented a lot of the shit to get into colleges. So, I'm a fighter. The truth is out there about me. Where's the truth about Corrogan Vaughn? Where he lives, where he works, what he owns? It's all mysterious if you really go into the state files to find out about those LLCs or his limousine service or anything else he's claimed to have been part of. Thank you.